Alright everyone, and welcome to the Elder Scrolls Online. My name is John, and this is a special video because, as you guys can see, the 1.6.5 patch just launched today. It took me about an hour to patch. It was about 25 gigabytes, so it's a crazy. If you are thinking about starting it, then I would start downloading as soon as possible, preferably like right now. So anyway, yeah, I apologize for the past few parts. The microphone was a little wonky, and I think it defaulted to the webcam mic instead, so that was pretty bad. But anyway, in this video, as you see, the champion system is out, 1.6.5. All the character creation stats are a little bit different. As you can see, a lot different. Due to this patch, everything has been like wiped out, like you got reset for all your abilities and all this stuff. So I saved a little bit of time and just put some stuff in. But today what we're going to do in this episode is pretty much just cover like everything that's new, and hopefully that would be interesting. So 1 second. Alright, so I think everything is okay. Alright, so what we're going to do first is take a quick look at everything that's new. So, let's start with all of this. Everything has been amplified, pretty much. This is your horse, and pretty much it just looks like that instead of showing you a regular one. Now, right now, I don't have any buffs on, I don't think, but what was removed, there's a huge patch notes list that you could check out if you are interested, and I'm not going to leave a link to it, but you can probably find it like on the official website. So with that said, everything has been amplified a lot. Weapon damage, like everything, think of it times 10 for the most part. It's not accurate, but that's what I've been noticing, times 10, and that's always cool. I think spell resistance is not equal to armor anymore. It used to be 1-to-1, but now it's like a little scaled differently. And that's one of this. The Crown Store, that is coming again, late or in mid-March, I believe. So it's essentially the in-game store. You pay like real money, since it's going buy to play numbered subscription. It's their way of making money. That's what it is. It's not available right now. I'm literally playing this as it came out, so if like the server is laggy, it's because literally everyone is trying to get on right now. So I apologize for that. And let's start with next. Inventory, everything. Let's look at the items real quick. All the items are scaled a lot more, as you guys can see. These are all the stuff I've been using previously, and as you guys can see, it is pretty much multiplied by 10. Not exactly, but from what I see, it is. Except for like this one, it was kind of weird. But damage, oh my god. I haven't done anything with the PTS, but this is like my first time going through all of it, so if you find a video with all of that, just keep that in mind. Disregard that. So, skill bars, what has changed, actually? Nothing really, it's just all the skills are technically the same, but the like scale on damage and whatnot is crazy. So, a little bit later we're going to over that. I did save the big part for now, the champion system. What this is like, if you ever played Skyrim, it's kind of like the tessellation star thingies where you put points in it. You get 1 for every, or actually 5 points per veteran or veteran rank, so you should in total receive a 70. And pretty much red is like health, blue is magic, green is like stamina. That's just a general idea. We're going to take a very in-depth look at that, but first of all, let's go over everything else. I don't think anything was changed, but I'm looking at this for the first time like everyone else. The justice system. Now, what this is like when all the NPCs are technically killable. I'm not going to do it, but see how it's white? You can technically kill them, and now bad things will happen. You can be a thief and like just steal stuff, just like in Skyrim. Pretty standard. If you're new to it, you can now steal stuff and bad things will happen. So collections, this is new. This was not added there. I assume what it is like if you buy stuff from the Crown Store, everything just goes over there. Pretty standard. You get all this stuff. It's a good way to organize all my pets, and pretty cool to have, and nothing really too big there. As for the map, pretty much the same. I don't believe anything was actually added, but it was just like that. So everything looks the same. Alliance War is still going on. I just reset today, actually. That was pretty much it. So with that said, we're going to I want to do a little test damage thingy, if I could find an enemy in this area, and then we'll put in our points for the champions. Now everything, I don't have a damage bar, but everything like scales, so it's like what I did was probably what I did normally, maybe a little bit more or a little bit less. All the skills are tweaked. Okay, so let's get to a safe spot again so we could actually put everything in without too much of a problem. Alright, so we're over here right now. Now my build is a two-handed build. I'm an Imperial Templar. So I would assume most of this stuff goes into stamina. And I have not looked at any of these, but it like tells you avoiding the shadow, obviously, stealth, how you play it. Gives you stamina, regeneration, all that stuff, pretty good. And this one, I feel like the tower is going to be the one that most people use for stamina based builds, because it gives you, like, it makes you more efficient with the abilities. And the Lord red is health, gives you improved health and vitality, and which is like the same thing. But anyway, the lady removes negative effects and gives you health, pretty standard. Boost your health and shields, so defense might be actually good to look at. Now I have points from all of them, so we're going to be putting something in there. And Magicka makes your attacks more precise. Boost your Magicka and change your skill at arms. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but empowers your spells. So let's start with the stamina one, because I want to look at that. Now, as I mentioned, you get 5 points per veteran rank, so you should have a total, there's like, hold on, equals. There's a total of 70, and I think I should have at least 50 right now, or like 51, because every 200,000 XP, if you're in veteran rank, you get 1 point. That's how it scales, essentially. So let's take a quick look. I'm not going to put any points in yet. I'm not sure if you could like take them out once you like apply them, so I don't want to like ruin anything. Every like 30, 50, and 70, it'll give you like one major bonus, essentially. And let's see. The ones I would want is pretty much stamina reduction, stamina sprint, or like less cost for sprinting, and reduces abilities, so that's good. Increases your magic and stamina of your heavy attacks, not so important. Magic regeneration, also not as important. Health regeneration is pretty important. Stamina regeneration is pretty good. Now, reduces stamina while moving and stealth is pretty good. I would see that used in PvP a little bit more. Reduce the duration of like effects, pretty good. Reduces roll and break free, not so much. It reduces or increases effectiveness in potions is pretty good actually if you're into that. So I might see myself putting some in there. Now all of these, let's see which ones can't we unlock these yet. Okay. Increases the amount of spell resistance and spell self-explanatory. Increases your critical, so spell critical damage and healing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. These are for magic, pretty much. I kind of wanna. Let's go over here. Let's start with this one. Actually, I know I'm going in a weird order. Increases your armor by 0% for wearing 5 or more pieces of heavy. We don't wear heavy. We switch to medium. And healing is pretty good. Overall, pretty like standard stuff. Reduces poison damage and magic. It's pretty good. Might use this for PvP. Reduces elemental. Solid. Bleed damage. Reduces that. Light armor. Okay. Spell shield resistance. Take from critical hits. You might do that. Increases your armor by % per like medium. So let's actually put a point in there. Now when you see it, the next point, what it does is increases by 1.5. So that's pretty good. Let's put 5 in here. I would assume you could like reset them a little bit later. Get an achievement for doing that. It's pretty solid. I keep doing that. My bad. Now we have like 2 more. I think we looked at these already. Physical damage. That's pretty good. Increases the amount to ignore. Pretty good. Critical damage of your physical attacks is also pretty good. So either this one or precise strikes, criticals, and or physical. I think critical damage is good, and the Atronach is increases your damage with light and heavy. Light and heavy, light and heavy. Depends on what weapons you use. So, oh yeah, so we saw this. Now, from what I saw, I did want to put some into like physical damage. I think it's the first one actually. Now I don't know what I want to put it in. Critical damage of your physical attacks. Like if you hit a critical, that's how much it does. Your base is like 50% of. If you do hit a critical, it's 50%. And let's put some in here. Increase your damage of your next physical attack. These are all passives, I believe. So what passive means is it automatically does it without having to active. Increases damage of your next physical after you interrupt a target. Might be solid. So we have 5 points left. We're going to keep that there. Now, most the important ones I want are pretty much stamina builds. I don't really use stealth and fear too much, so that one, the shadow is not as important to me. But let's see, if I were to put it in like health regen or stamina regen, I might do a little mix of both just to have the percent going pretty much. That's I haven't really like tested it, but I'm just like looking at how I built my character and how I think it would benefit me. So right now our reduced cost of sprinting is already at around 80%, so I don't think I have to put more in there. But this one is good, Warlord, which is you could distribute them like into the reduces the cost of spells and abilities. Pretty standard. Since stamina is my basic ability, I think I'm gonna put some in there. I thought it combined, so let's put 10 into here actually, and then you get that. Reduce an enemy's movement speed. So these are just small bonuses, but I feel like they would add up. Now, with this, what would we get? Double the yield. Normal resource nodes. I have no idea what that means. I just kind of want to put some points in right now. So, healing reduction abilities. I feel like for the most part, you just put most of them. I'm going to put most of these in there because that seems like the best one right now for my build. Now I have 11 red points left, and we're just going to call it red, blue, and green for now. Now this one, increase your armor by like a certain percent. What would you get? Increase 20% chance when you bash an enemy. Now this ability is not so good. It might be. Now, but this is the primary ability that we want. Instead of just putting everything in here, I'm just like looking at all of this, see like what kind of bonus I could get. Now these are just like small bonuses, but I feel like they would add up. That one is pretty good, but it's like the crazy one that you get like way late game. Alright, so healing potions. Kind of want to put one in here just to have 1%. Now, this one, spell resistance might be good. Increases your armor. Armor and spell resistance do not equal 1-to-1 anymore. It's just like a small thing. No, people don't really pay attention to it, but it's cool to have, I guess. And obviously, you don't want to get hit by criticals, so I don't know if this is the right choice. I mean, I'd rather just put 1 and 1. And now I have 5 points left. I think I put it into here. No, it wasn't actually. This is elemental. I put something in here, but I don't remember what. I don't know if that noise is just like bothering you. I apologize. Light and heavy attacks. This one might be good actually. This one might be good, but let's take a quick look at this one. Oh yeah. We have 10 points in there. Critical rating. Wow, these are pretty good. So I kind of want to put some points into critical and physical. So we're just gonna put another 5 points into here. That was pretty much it. So we already technically put all our points in, so let's see how that scaled a little bit. It's kinda not really noticeable right now, but you see how the champion rank is at 47, and these are separate from everything else. So that was just a small little look at what was added in 1.6.5. When the crown store becomes available, I will definitely cover it and make a separate video so you guys can see what it looks like pretty much. So it's kind of like the cash shop of the game. It's mounts, customizable clothing, and all that stuff. No pay to win, and potions have obviously been changed. Everything, you don't have to do anything. Everything will like change to scale automatically. Destroy that carrot. So you don't have to do anything. Once you just log in, you get everything like updated automatically. One thing I would most likely recommend is building it how you would play normally. So like if you're a magic build, just put like 45 and 5 or something, depending on if your survivability. So I would say try to shoot for your main ability to be over 20,000. Your damage is gonna be scaled way up, so that's always good. And it's a whole new game now, pretty much all of this. So I just wanted to make a short video of what was actually different. Now, the whole new like champion system where you can kill most NPCs. You can't obviously kill quest givers and stuff, but if it like glows, you can probably kill them, which is kind of scary because I might accidentally do it and get wrecked. So you'll know because they have like a white health bar and they glow white. So you could either be like a thief and just steal stuff, and I heard some of the items are quite unique, so you can steal from the crate, and it'll say red. It's kind of like Skyrim, so if you ever played it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Same thing. You probably shouldn't do it in public, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So later on, once I continue on with my regular playthrough, I think I'm at part 517 right now. So whatever you guys see until 517 is 1.5, and whatever is after this is 1.6.5, which is the huge update. And yeah, hopefully we'll cover a little bit more in the future. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like, and I will see you guys later.